If you want to know how to calibrate that sensor that you have on your screen right now, you're watching the right video, because on this video we're gonna tell you how to do it. We're working on this 2021 Honda Civic, and we have a code P2583-76, which basically means that sensor is misaligned. So on this video, we're going to tell you how to align it. Let's go to the scanner and identify the vehicle, which we have already. Yes. All right. So we're going to go to the ADAS menu, and we're going to follow the directions until we complete it. Check. We don't have a lane watch system on this vehicle. Nope. Okay, so first step is going to be to set up the frame, which again, you just got to follow instructions. For this particular system, you have to just follow the directions on the screen of your scanner. We're going to scan the code. No, yeah, do a full scan, a fault scan, I mean. So we're going to scan the system for fault codes. And we're probably going to have two of them. One, because before we did this video, we attempted to do it again. I mean, we attempted to do it before, and we didn't complete the calibration. So the codes that you're going to see, I'm pretty sure. Let me wait. Okay, the one on top. I mean incomplete. So the first code that you see in there, that is because we attempted to do calibration and we didn't complete it. So be careful there. If you have a scanner that says that you can calibrate a radar or a camera, but you don't have the targets or the reflector, don't command the calibrations, because you're gonna end up with a code like the one you have on top. The other one is the original code that we had on this vehicle, and the one that was setting the messages on the dash. So we're gonna initiate the calibration. We're gonna do the radar. If we have a chance to do it, we're also gonna do the camera. No obstacles in front of the radar, including, okay, press okay. And by the VIN, you gotta select which digit was that, the 11th? The 8th?
H. Oh, 11.
Which position? 11?
11.
Okay, letter H. That's the accessory that it's calling for. Can you get it from there, Gustavo? Okay. Okay, turn it on, leave it on. And the only reason why I'm saying that you should leave it on, that helps with the positioning of the frame. So that's the accessory that we're going to be using. And we have the B one, right? B, the reflector that we have, it's that one, B. Now, those are all the accessories required to complete the calibration, which we have. That's the distance that you need in front of the vehicle to complete a successful calibration. And we're going to go to the setup to set up this frame and find that position that we need to place the reflector, okay? So just follow along. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna zero out the frame. All right, just zero it out. And position the frame basically in the middle of the car, which we have. Now we're going to place the clamps, which we have installed already. We have one on the right side of the vehicle and another one on the left. Okay, at this point, it's okay if you cross in front of the frame or in front of the reflector, because we're not commanding anything. If you remember at the beginning of the calibration, it said that nothing should be placed in the front of the vehicle when you're starting this calibration. I'll tell you when is it safe to move everything out and when things, like the reflector should be in front of the vehicle and when nothing should be in front of the vehicle. Like right now we're positioning the reflector, so we have to be in the front. And we're gonna go to our settings. This is specific for this system. It's just gonna connect the cameras to the scanner that we're using. Okay, it did already. And we're gonna hit retry. Now we're gonna position the measuring device, which we have. Alex is gonna put it, that thing goes in the front axle. That's gonna give the system the measurements that it needs to position itself. Okay, measurement, that distance has been acquired, so we're gonna move the thing out of the way. And now we're gonna place that frame. Again, we're just gonna follow the instructions that you have on the scanner. And those numbers are gonna remain in that color until we reach that desired position. Permítame un poquito, don. Ahorita lo atendemos.
No te preocupes.
Deme 10 minutitos.
Está bien.
All right, thank you. And we're gonna adjust it until we'll bring it all the way into the 0 range and then lock it up like that. I'm gonna hit OK. Okay, now that is the distance that we're gonna have to move the frame to the left side of the vehicle, which is 569 millimeters. Well, number one, we're gonna mark that center. And then we're gonna move 569 millimeters to the left over that same line. What, you don't know how to read millimeters? It's 22.4 inches. 569. Put it on the center, I'll tell you how to do. All right, it's interesting. We don't use the metric system here in the United States. That's why I actually grew up with the metric system.
560, 65.
What?
Where's it's 560 what?
That's 569, very close, just 1 millimeter short of the 7 mark, but over the line. Just make sure it's on the line. Move the measuring tape. Bring the mark all the way to the laser. All the way down to the laser. Yep. Okay. Okay. Can you put a circle around it? And the date?
What's the date? What's the date?
Today is, what is it today? 15th? 14th? 15th?
14.
You sure? 12, 14, 24. Okay. So that is for today's calibration. That's the position that we acquired using the frame. So up to this point, we've been in front of the vehicle. And from here on, when we initiate the calibration, we should be somewhere else, not in front of the vehicle. So we're going to continue with the calibration, not that we moved out of the frame. Okay. Even if we had to restart this calibration for any reason, we have the the position that we're gonna use, so we could just safely restart from here. So we're gonna aim that laser. Don Gustavo, can you point it at the radar? Okay. The what? Wait. It's fine. I got this one right here. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Let me know when you're done, Alex. So, bring it up a little bit. There you go. So that laser mark should be in the middle of the sensor. Higher. It's gonna go higher like that. There you go. There you go. That's good. And it's on the pointer at the center. Okay. So I'm gonna turn my lamp off. So you saw where the laser was pointing at, right there. So that means that the reflector that we have in front of the vehicle, it's pointing straight to the radar. So now we're gonna move back to the back of the vehicle to continue with the calibration. From this point on, the only thing that should be in front of the vehicle should be the reflector. When we adjust the radar, remember to keep your hands away from the sensor. About, I think it's 8 inches. It should mention something on the. If it doesn't say, I will look for the information, try to post it here on the video. Let's hit OK.
Yes,
do you level it up? Okay. So it's been that step has been done. We're gonna remove the front cover, which we did. Hit OK. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back a little bit and do this step. We're gonna point the laser at the base of the sensor and then bring it up 22 millimeters. We're gonna do it like that because that's what it's calling for, okay? Now bring it down to the base of the sensor, right here.
Okay.
Bring it down.
Let me turn it on. Base of the, right there or more?
More. 2 millimeters down.
More down.
Right there. I can see half of the dot. That means it's on the edge. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, Don Gustavo, can you give me that measurement that over there on the ruler? Right here. On this side. On this end. Right here. Okay. So, we have right there. There you go. That's a mark. So we're going to bring this up 22 millimeters. Can you bring it up 22? What is it at?
Right here is up beyond.
50, 60, 70, 80. So bring it up to 300 and then 2 millimeters above the 300.
That's 300.
And then 2 more.
There you go.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So those are the 22 millimeters that it's calling for. we're gonna, again, move out of the frame. Okay, and what do you have? Click OK. And that is your misalignment. So we're gonna go in there and bring those numbers down. The specification calls for 0.1 of a degree. We're gonna try to bring it as close as we can to 0. Let me hold it for you. Okay, the vertical misalignment. Alumbra yun. Lo que va a hacer Alex. De aquí de lejos. Okay, so we're just gonna vertical. Any of them. Just move it one. Wait. Okay.
There's one.
Okay, that's 319. That's -3 and -1. And give it another. -3, -1. That's -2, -1. Another 2 turns. 1, 2, and a little bit more. Okay, a little bit. That's 0.6 negative, so about half a turn. And about a quarter of a turn. That's it. Hopefully it wasn't that much. And then go back about about an 8, just a little bit. That's it. Okay. So for now we're just gonna leave it like that, and now we'll move over to the other one. About 1 turn this way. And another turn. Okay, so that's within specifications on the horizontal. We are still gonna have to adjust the vertical. The first one that you did, give me quarter of a turn. The same way that you did at the beginning, this way, clockwise. And tiny bit, like about an 8. About an 8 of turn. That's it. And give it another one. After this, it's really hard to bring it into 0 because it's always jumping back and forth. Yeah, you see, it went too much. Go back. Wait. All right. I know it looks like 0.1, but you saw it going to 0.0. There you go. So this thing, if we move it again, it's just gonna go the other way. So I'm just gonna click OK, and that's gonna command the completion of the calibration. Point of this. Okay. The operation has been successful. If there is any problems, please make repairs. So no problems. Alex, can you turn the ignition off? And then back on. Okay, we're not gonna do the camera right now, but I'm gonna, should we? Yeah, you know what? Let's command the calibration for the camera. Turn the ignition on. Okay. Why are we doing this? Because we can, right? I didn't require this, just for you people to see what it takes, okay? So it's basically the same procedure. You just gotta select the conditions that you have. We're gonna go with A because it's flat. We don't have any frame. The vehicle, it's the same surface as the frame. So those are the accessories that we're gonna need for this calibration. And that's the target those are the targets that we are gonna have to install on the frame. Those two are the clamps for the wheels, and that's the measuring device. So we're gonna hit OK because we have them here already. That's the distance that you need in front of the vehicle. We're gonna hit OK. And from here, those are the specifications. We're just gonna go to the setup. And on the setup, again, we're gonna have to do the same thing that we did with the Raider. But this time we're gonna leave the frame in place because the targets are gonna be mounted on the frame. It's a little bit of a different procedure at that point. Okay, and let's zero out the frame again, Alex. Shoot. Good thing that they put those safety wires in there. So that's what they're for. Okay, take it from here. So Alex is gonna do the setup for the camera.
It's asking for the clamps again, but we already have them on.
Wait. Gustavo, can you push that back over there? Record. Down. Good. And again, you gotta just follow the directions. Okay, that's a 0. And the other one is 0. Okay, that looks good. As good as it's gonna get. And now we're gonna hit OK. So that was just to position the frame in place. We're gonna continue. Let's move over to the other side, Alex. Let me take on that. Don Gustavo, siga hacia Alex, por favor. Siga Alex, por favor.
Okay.
And, okay, so we're gonna move the sliders to 630 millimeters each. 630.
630 yet?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's one. I'll tie it up.
Yeah, there you go.
And the other one. That'll be 10, 20, 30, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ready.
And let me check on that one. Let me check on that then. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So 630. And let's just go back on the other side. So we have the sliders at 630. We actually have the targets mounted where there should be. I mean, we have the right targets placed on the frame. Can you go from here? And now we're gonna get, can you check the levels on it? We're gonna check the levels on the frame. Make sure está viendo. ¿Qué quieres doing?
You're good, yeah.
Put your like this, miss. There you go. Okay. We're gonna hit OK. And we're gonna raise it up to 1500 millimeters on the B side of the ruler. So we're gonna drop the ruler like that. And on the B side of the ruler, we're gonna bring it up to 1500. Got it? 1500? Okay. So we have the distance, the targets, the height. Let's get to the back of the vehicle. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, let's move forward. Okay. Turn off the sliding plate laser. Can you turn off the lasers and the cameras, please? So Alex is going to turn off the laser. We don't have any lasers on. We're just going to turn off the cameras. There you go. And this is where it should say cheese, right? Okay, the operation has been successful, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our menu and erase codes. And if we did it right, we should have something like that. So we're gonna scan again. I know it looks complicated sometimes. Once you get the hang of it, I mean, it's not that hard. At the end of the day, with the radar, you just need to position that reflector in that particular spot. There is some directions that you can follow if you don't have a frame. And actually, I'm going to show you those. Well, let me wait until. Okay. So we're done with the vehicle. Okay. Let me just go very quick to my account on just a very what is it? This one right here. Okay, not that. Let's exit back. My old data. Okay, this is going to be if you don't have the frame and you can get your hands on the reflector by itself. You can follow these directions. It was a 21, right? Honda Civic. There you go. It's this one. We're gonna go to that. Okay, for the millimeter, you follow these directions, millimeter aiming. Okay, if you can buy that reflector or anything that will serve the same function, this is how you position it. You know what? Let me move over to my computer. Don Gustavo, can you follow me all the way over here, please? It'll be better. Probably bigger screen in here. And let me see if I can record it. Should be able to record this thing. There you go. All right, since it is recording, let's go to vehicle right here. So for the millimeter wave radar, programming and relearning, aiming, and I'm gonna scroll up. You should be able to get these directions online. If not, just pause the video and read this. Okay? This right here is the distance from the front axle to where you're gonna put the reflector. It's a line that you have to do on the left side of the vehicle, and this one on the right side. And this is gonna be to place another line in here that will cross this center one. So we'll give you an axis to work that is perpendicular, if that's the proper word. Hopefully it is. From here to here, it's 4,000 millimeters or 157.48 inches. Now, this is what it looks after you do the other line. That's the base of the reflector. This is the Honda OE tool. They sell you this online. Okay? Now, this is important, okay? Based on your VIN, that's how much you're gonna move from this point to the right. Since we have the letter H, we moved 469 millimeters, which is the distance between the center of the vehicle to the center of the front radar, okay? So if you have a different VIN, you gotta move that position accordingly to these values right here. And the rest, you saw how we did it. With the tool that we have, we got the bottom of the sensor, and then you bring it up 22 millimeters, according to the instructions that we were doing on the tool that we have. It might be different for some other tools. For the Honda one, you do the same. You touch the base of the radar with the with this stick that it's pointing, sticking out in the back of the reflector, and then you bring it up 22 millimeters. That's going to give you pretty much the center of the front radar, and then from there you position it there. If you're using the Honda tool, the mark that you found in here, you're gonna put that little hole on top of it. Okay. If your tools are different, use them as explained by the manufacturer, okay? So this is the specification. You cannot go above or below 0.1 degrees. And the reason why I stopped adjusting at minus 0.1 is because they always do that. Even if you get to leave it on 0, they eventually will come up to 0.1, positive or negative on both axes. Okay, so 0.1, it's acceptable. Anything below that, it's acceptable. Everything above that, it's not. The adjustment screws, we have one right here for the horizontal, and we have another one here for the vertical. Okay, and then you go in there with your scanner. If you're using HDS, Honda's tool software, you follow those directions. If you're using a different scanner, you follow those directions. Okay, these are error codes that you might get and how to solve them. Again, pause the video so you can read them. And this is the whole procedure. Now, for your camera, if you're doing a camera, pretty much the same, but you're gonna need those targets. Those are the ones that you saw in the video, okay? For this, I think you need to get an adapter for this. I don't know if you need, yes, you need to get an adapter for that tool. Those are the requirements in front of the vehicle. Again, you do your lines and you take your measurements, right? Again, 4,000 millimeters. You find those positions, and then you position your targets. If you're using the original targets, it should look like this. If you're using aftermarket equipment, it should look like whatever information you might have on your tool. And let me see, I want to get you that distance. Okay, this is important here. Okay, distance between the center of the target down to the floor, you have it right there, 1500. Distance between the target and the center, hopefully I can get it here. If not, nope. This thing will not give it to you because of these. I mean, they're pre-made for that distance. What I can tell you is that I can share with you what the information is on the tool that we use, which is 630 millimeters from the center to the center of the target. Okay, 630 from here to here, 1500 millimeters from the floor up to the center of the target, everything level, and then you can command your calibration. All right, that's it for now. Hopefully you found this video entertaining, and if you want to watch some of the other videos that we have in the channel, feel free to go and take a look at our channel. We have electrical troubleshooting, electronic repair, and ADAS calibration procedures. Hopefully we can make another video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.